Hello students, welcome to the MongoDB lab. Today we are going to discuss on array filters. So basically we'll demonstrate how to use array filters operator in document in MongoDB. So it updates all the array elements that match the array filters. So basically array filters update the array elements that match the array filters. So here we are going to consider one example. Students, this collection I'm going to drop it. So it's asking for connect now. It's asking for connection. I'll click on yes. So it returned true. The contents of students has been dropped. So we'll freshly insert the record. So here students collection consists of ID followed by the name Deepika and its grade scored by Deepika. So respectively for same applies to Ritvi, Kavana. So three records are there. I'm going to insert freshly. So three records are being inserted. Click on yes. So clearly you can see three records has been inserted. So there is a requirement in a query that to you have to check any element in a grades array. You have to check any elements in grade. If it's equal to 98, then that particular element should be updated to 101 for particular name Ritvi. So So for particular name Ruthvi, I will explain it again. We'll find the details related to Ruthvi. Click on yes. Cancel it. So I'll explain it again the requirement. What is the requirement here? So there's a requirement. You have to find. You have to check any element in an array that is grades. So if it is equal to 98, if the any one of the element in an array is equal to 98, then that particular element should be updated to 101 for particular name Prithvi. 98, get the details of marks scored by Prithvi. So coming here, we'll see the focus on grades. 98 is present here. We'll check it. 100, 102. 98 is present here. So this we have to check all the elements in an grades. If any element is equal to 98, then it should be updated to 101 for particular name. So this is the query written here. So DB students update one. Since you are going to update for particular record, that is name Ritvi. So set grades dot dollar element is equal to 101. So it will update the element to 101 provided that array filter. In array filter, you are providing the condition to check the elements in an array. So in array filter you are giving the condition. If the element in an array is equal to 98 only, then it will be updated to 101. So any element present in the array grades is equal to 98, then it will be updated to 101. So click on execute button. So it has matched one record and it has updated and modified one record. So we'll check it. Click on yes. With this record will be fetched and clearly you can see first element was 98. It has been updated to 101. So basically, explanation is the basic explanation what it does, the query does. You'll update the only one document. So for particular name Ruthvi, find the document where name is Ruthvi. So grades dot dollar element targets the array element using placeholder. So array filters updates only those array elements equal to 98. If the element in an array is equal to 98, it will be set to updated to 101. There's another example here. So we can see here name Ruthvi. So you can grades obtained by Ruthvi is here 85, 98, 76, 98. So here is the query. If the name you'll be using DB students update one for particular name Prithvi. So set the marks to grades. Set the marks. This is the syntax. Grades dot dollar element is equal to 101. So set the array element to 101. Provided that in array filter you will be providing the condition. If the element is equal to 98, then it will be set to 101. In other words, if any element matches equal to 98, then it will automatically update it to 101. So here 98 is present two times, multiple times. Here it is present, so here it is present. So these two elements will be set to 101. So after executing this query, I will highlight this query. After executing this query, so you will get the output as Ruthvi. So grades. So wherever 98 existed, it will be replaced by or updated by 101. Here it is replaced. Here also it is replaced. So in all 98 values becomes 101. So common is used to check grade must be array. If array filter you are applying, the grade must be array. The value must exactly match 98. So we'll come to another requirement. So there is another requirement that you have to check any element in a grades array. If it is greater than or equal to 100, then that particular element will be updated to 200 using array filters and update menu. We will go through the array. If any element is greater than 100, then that particular element should be updated to 100. We'll see which are the element is greater than or equal to 100. Click here 100. Greater than 100. Deepika doesn't have grades greater than 100. We'll go to Rithvi. Rithvi is greater than 100. All the elements in an array are greater than or equal to 100. So these elements should be set to 400. Scroll down below, we'll find Kauna's marks. So only last two elements are above greater than or equal to 100. These should be set to 400. 110 and 106 should be set to 400. Here Karutvi's mark grades marks all the three 101, 100, 102 should be set to the 400. It's easy to 400. So what happens here? It update many you'll be going to update multiple records. Here you used empty parenthesis. That means you're updating multiple records. Set grade element. It checks. It sets the uh, um, elements in grades array to 400 if this condition satisfies. Array filter, you are specifying the condition here. If the element each checks each element in an array is greater than 100, then it will be set to 400. So we'll execute it. So click on S. So it has matched three records but has modified updated two records. We'll see which are the marks updated. So clearly Deepika's records are not updated because all the values are less than 100. So here Ritvi's record earlier I showed you. All the marks were were greater than or equal to 100. So all the values will be updated to 400. We'll come to here, Kauna's record. Oh, 95. It will not be updated because given the condition greater than or equal to 100. So these two values were greater than 100, greater than or equal to 100. So it has been set to or updated to 400. Clearly you can see. So query has been successfully executed. So what does the query does? This is the basic explanation. It selects all the documents. Grades dot dollar element target specific elements inside grades array. So array filter filters the array elements to update. So element uh, greater than or equal to 100. This is the condition I'm arguing. Only element greater than or equal to 100, it will be set to 400. So it will be replace those matching elements with 400 before I update. So before we'll consider another example here. ID is like primary key, name Ravi is there. Here grades marks obtained are 90, 105, 120 and 180. So we have the given the condition element should be greater than or equal to 100. So we can clearly see 105 and 105 and 120 are greater than or equal to 100. So these 105 and 120 will be replaced or updated to 400. If we execute this query, I'll highlight this query. If we execute this query, then here wherever one greater than or equal to 100, 105 and 120 will be replaced by 400. Clearly you can see 400 has been updated. So important notes that you not apply array filter grades the must be an array. So MongoDB version should be 3.6 or higher if you are using array filters. If no elements matches this condition greater than or equal to 100, if no element matches, then nothing will be modified. We'll consider another example. I'll drop this collection here. Click yes here. It runs true. The contents of student score has been dropped. So we'll freshly insert record here. Student score. So in that it has ID, primary key, name, Babu Kamrat, and grades. The grades as nested fields, subfields. That is grade, mean, and STD. So grades as subfields, the nested fields, grade, mean, STD. So similarly, Abhinandan, it has grades, means, and STD. So nested fields of grades. So here we have two records here. Two records. So we are going to click on execute button. Click on yes. So here, there is a requirement for particular name Abhinandan. You have to concentrate on the particular name Abhinandan. So in check in nested fields grades, grades dot grade. So in this Abhinandan you have to check for the grade. So if any element in grades, if any element in grades dot grade is greater than 90, greater than or equal to 90, then it should be, and another one more condition is there, grades dot standard should be greater than 5. So two conditions. First condition is the name should be particular name should be applied to the Abhinandan, and in that Abhinandan you have to check for subfield nested fields grades dot grade. So grades dot grade, in that element should be, any element should be greater than or equal to 90. You can see clearly it matches with first record here 90. The rest of them are below 90, greater than or equal to 90, and second condition is sub nested field should be greater than or equal to 5. So this 3 and 4 does not match, it matches with this condition 6. it matches with this. I have highlight. So clearly you can see its grade is greater than 90, greater than or equal to 90, and next condition is STD, which is nested field should be greater than or equal to 5. It matches with this record. So if that happens, if this condition is satisfied, then particular STD will be decremented by -1. So this STD should be decremented by -1. That means it should become 6 should become 5. So we'll select details related to Abhinandan, click on S. So details will be displayed here. So concentrate on the grades. So find out the value in subfield. Grade is a nested field which is belong to grades. So its value is greater than 90, greater than or equal to 90. It satisfies this condition. Second condition is STD should be greater than or equal to 5. Both this condition is satisfied here in this. Here it is in first. Here it is satisfied. Here it is less than or equal to 90. It does not satisfy the condition. Even though 90 is present here, this condition is not satisfied because STD should be greater than or equal to 5. Here also the condition fails. I'll close it here. So how do you write a query? So since we are updating for particular name Abhinandan, you have to make use of update one. You have to specify the condition here, name Abhinandan. So if you are incrementing or decrementing, you have to make use of increment operator $inc. So which element you are going to increment? Grades dot dollar yearly dot standard. So this should be decremented. So 6 should become from 5, -1 you have to decrement. So -1 you have to provide the value. So here you in array filters you are going to provide the conditions array filters. So that element grade you are accessing the element grade, it should be greater than or equal to 90, and element STD, that is nested field, should be greater than or equal to 5. Only these two conditions are satisfied, then only it will be that value. STD nested field will be decremented by -1. We'll execute this query. Click on S. The query has been successfully executed. It has matched one record. It has modified, updated one record. So we'll find out whether it's been successfully executed the query. Click on S. So you can see it clearly. I showed you earlier grades is greater than or equal to 90. It satisfies one condition. So standard it was 6 earlier. It has been decremented by -1. It means 6 has been reduced to 5 here. So basically this is the explanation here. You can go through this. I'll email you this all these queries in text format. So example you can consider here. So for name Abhinandan, grades the main field, grade and STD are the nested fields. So what was the condition? Array filter, the grade should be greater than or equal to 90, and STD should be greater than or equal to 5. So this record satisfies. This record satisfies. Where the second and third does not satisfy because it's not greater than or equal to 90, and this also is greater than or equal to 90, but STD is should be greater than or equal to 5. This condition fails here. 4 is fails here. Here this condition fails here. 88. So this condition it satisfies this record. So when I execute this query, you can clearly see I have specified here uh, grades dot element STD subfield should be decremented by -1. Here for decrementing here or incrementing you have to use $inc -1. So array filters you'll be specifying the condition on what basis this increment or increment you have to perform. So element grade should be greater than or equal to 90, and standard should be greater than or equal to 5. So this record is selected here. It satisfies this condition. So here STD will be decremented from 6 to 5. So after executing this query, output will appear as follows. So name Abhinandan, grade it will 95, and it will be decremented minus from 6 to it becomes 5. These two records are not matched. We'll come to another query execution. See, the more examples you'll solve, you'll be able to get the grip on this on this subject. So there is a query to check nested fields. So you have to check the array elements, and if any element in grade is greater than or equal to 87, then particular mean will be updated to 100. So in this field we'll check it. Remember that grade should be greater than or equal to 87, then mean will be updated to 100 for all the records it's showing, not showing for any record, all the records. Find out greater than or equal to 87. Click on yes. So we have two records, Babu Kamrat. Check for the grade 87. It should be greater than or equal to 87. Grade is not greater than or equal to 87. This record is skipped. Grade is greater than 87. This record is also skipped. We'll come to final record. 87 is not there. 85 is there grade. So this record entire Babu Kamrat will be skipped because grades are not equal or greater than 87. We'll come to Abhinandan's grades. So here it matches the one value. So you can clearly see 90. It's greater than or equal to 87. 90 is there. So here mean will be set to. I'll close this. I'll scroll this. Mean how much is not this. I'll repeat it this query again. So you have to check in nested fields grades. So grade is an this one array element. If any element in grades dot grade is greater than or equal to 87, then that particular mean will should be updated to 100. Simple thing is, if grade is greater than 87, mean should be updated to 100. We'll execute this. Click on this. Yes. We'll concentrate on the grades. So for particular person, Babu Kamrat, check for the grade marks. It is not equal to greater than equal to 87. This does not match the condition. This also does not match because it's not greater than or equal to 87 grades. So this grade coming to 85, this also does not satisfy the condition. We'll check for another record. Abhinandan is there. So we'll scroll down below. We'll expand this grades. So clearly you can see 90 is there. It's satisfied. The grade is should be greater than or equal to 87. If it's greater than or equal to 87, that this mean should be set to 100. This will be set to 100. So coming to here is greater than or equal to 87. It satisfies this grade. This mean it will be also set to 100. Third, will come to grade. Yeah, grade value is 85. This does not satisfy the condition because 85 is less than or is not less than or equal to 87. 85 is less compared to 87. So this is not updated. So this 90 and 87 satisfies the condition. So their mean respective means will be set to 100. This will be set to 100. Was this? We'll execute this statement. MongoDB. So we can here MongoDB. This DB student score is a collection name. Update many. It will update for all the records, multiple records. You are not specified any condition here. So set it will set the mean element, which is the nested field here to 100, provided that array filters you are specifying the condition here. Element dot grade. So it is element of grade should be greater than or equal to 87. So select here. So I'm selecting. Click on execute. Click on yes. So it has matched two records, but it has modified one record. So click on this. Click on yes. So we will check for Babu Kamrat value grade. Any none of the grade values greater than or equal to 87. You can see 85, 85, 85, 80. Will come for Abhinandans. So clearly you can see here grade is greater than or equal to 87. This is 90. It satisfies this condition. The mean has been updated to 100. So here coming to here grade we'll check it. It's greater than or equal to 87. This condition satisfies. So mean is updated to 100. So here third one grade is no is 85. It's not equal to or above 87. So this condition fails here. So its mean will not be updated. It remains same. So basically these are all explanations here. You can go through this. So clearly here you can understand. You can there's a this is another example where you can understand clearly. So grades is a parent. This one grade is a subfield or nested field. So grade field should be greater than or equal to 87. Uh, this condition satisfies. This record satisfied. So 86 it is less than or equal to 87. So this condition fails here, whereas this condition satisfies here. So if it's greater than or equal to 87, then its mean should be updated to 100. So this query you are going to execute it. On executing this query, you will get the output like this. So grade is 92. So means becomes 100. It will be updated to 100. So common mistakes to check is if grade is not an array, this array filters operation will fail. Updating will fail. If grade should be array. So if grade field does not exist inside the array objects, then nothing updates. So we'll come to another example. Student score. Players. Players. I will take another example. Players is the collection name. I'll drop it. Click on S button. So collection gets dropped. So I'll freshly insert the records here. So before that, I will check what are the fields ID. So one name Kavana and score scored by Kavana, and same applies for Varsha and Shifa. Three records are there. I'm going to insert it. Click on play button here. Click on yes. So three records have been successfully inserted. So here is a requirement. For particular name Shifa Banu, you check for Shifa Banu. So you have to check in scores. If any element in scores is greater than or equal to 10, and two conditions are is greater than or equal to 10 and less than or equal to 15. That is, the any element in an array should be between the range 10 and 15 for particular name Shifa Banu. Then update it to 100. Requirement is simple. If any array element is between 10 and 15 for particular name Shifa Banu, then update array elements to 100. We'll check it out for particulars record Shifa Banu. 10 and 15 is the range. So Shifa Banu, its scores are displayed here. It's check the elements per array. It should be between the range greater than or equal to 10, less than or equal to 15. So 15 if this condition satisfies, 11 also satisfies. 8 does not satisfy. It does not fall in the range between 10 and 15. These two, 15 and 11, fall in the range between range 10 and 15. So if this criteria matches, then these two elements should be updated to 100. So this is the query written for that. DB players update one if you are use update one if you are updating for particular person. We are updating for particular person named Shifa Banu. So set the score element to 100. Set the array in an element to 100. If array filters allows you to specify the conditions. So if element is greater than or equal to uh, greater than or equal to 11, I'll make it changes here. 10, I'll make it 10. Greater than or equal to 10 or less than or equal to 15. If the array element lies between the range 10 and 15, update that element to 100. So click on this. Yes. So it has matched one record and modified one record, updated. That is updated one record. We'll go to Shifa Banu's record. We'll check it out. Scores. So clearly you can see first two elements satisfied the condition. It has been updated to 100. Let's make it as 10. So here's the basic explanation. Select the particular name Shifa Banu. Scores dot element refers to element inside the scores array. Scores dot dollar $e refers to elements inside scores array. The array filters, you have to give the apply the condition. What are the condition you are applying? You have to provide the condition here. So two conditions you are specifying here. You should be greater than or equal to 10, and this should be less than or equal to 15. So all that matches the matching values will be replaced by 100. So clearly you can see this is another example where so name is Shifa Banu, scores are 8, 12, 14, 16, 10. So which are the values which lies between the range 10 and 15? 10 and 15, 12, 12 comes, 14 comes, 16, 10 and 8 does not come. So only 12 and 14 comes. So only 12 and 14 should be set updated to 100. So after executing this query, you'll get the output as follows. Here, Shifa Banu will be set to 100, 12 will set to 100, 14 also will be set to 100. Rest of the values will be same. Clearly you can see. 10. So we'll go. There's another requirement here. So So here you have to check the scores array. uh, Check the each element in an scores array. If any element is between the greater than or equal to 10 or less than or equal to 15, in other words it is in the range between 10 and 15, then update array elements to 100 using array filters. Only difference to compared to previous query is that here we are using update many. We are updating to multiple records. We'll check out which elements are lies between the range 10 and 15. For Kavana's record, check 1 and 5. So only this entire does not lie in the range between 10 and 15. This will be skipped. Varsha's score will come to, this also will be skipped. This does not fall. Will come to Shifa's. Shifa's record also will be shipped. So I'll do one thing. I will drop the this one place. I'll reinsert because none of the values is lies between 10 and 15. I'll make changes here. 10. So 15 is present here. So 10 is uh, present. 10 is between lies between the range 10 and 15. So 15 also lies between the range 10 and 15. So I'll insert here. So insert it here. Click on play button. Execute. Records will be inserted. 3 records has been inserted. So we'll find here. So coming to Kavana's marks, check array elements. Scores array element is between 10 and 15. None of the values appears in between 10 and 15. This record will be skipped. So here record find the elements which are between 10 and 15. 10 is there, 17 does not match, 18 does not match. This value should be set to 100. Scrolling down below, we'll check for Shifas. So Shifas only 15 is present. So this satisfies the range between the 10 and 15. So 11, it also satisfies the condition. 8, it does not satisfy. These two elements 15 and 11 should be set to 100 because it falls in the range between 10 and 15. So here DB players update many since you're updating to multiple records. So no condition is given here. So it will update. So scores, it will check each element in scores array. That is, it will be set to 100 provided that array filters in condition you are providing the condition that it should be greater than sorry, I will give it as 10 greater than or equal to 10 less than or equal to 15. I will change it. So it should be arrays element should be greater than or equal to 10 or less than or equal to 15. In other words, it should be between the range 10 and 15. Then that specific element will be updated to 100. So I'll execute the query here. Click on yes. So it has matched two records, modified, updated two records. We'll check whether the values have been updated to 100. Coming down below, we'll check it. So we'll check for number between the range 10 and 15. None of these counters marks code false in the range. So Varsha's scores will check. So here it has been updated to 100. And Shifa Banu's, here it has first two values have been updated to 100. So basically these are the explanation of the query. So I will consider another example. Consider name Naveen. So I'll give name as 14. This I will make as 10. Now it. So if you check for the marks obtained by Naveen, so what are the marks here? 2, 14, 10, and 8. So I mentioned here array filters, that element should be, we'll make it as 10, this as 15. 15. So this is now perfect. So it'll check for the array elements. So array elements in array should be greater than or equal to 10 or less than or equal to 15. In the other words, it should be between the range 10 and 15. Which are the elements between the range 10 and 15? 14 and 10. This satisfies the condition, array filters condition. Rest of the 2 and 8 does not satisfy. So 14 and 10 will be automatically updated to 100. You can see here. So clearly you can see this becomes here 2. To modify it, since I have changed here, this becomes here 100 and it will remain. This 2 and 8 does not fall in the range between 10 and 15. Rest of them are important. This one explanations. Remove this one. So scores, to use array filter, score must be array field, and MongoDB version must be greater than 3.6 because array filters was introduced in 3.6. So if no elements match the filter conditions, then nothing is updated. We'll consider another example, employees. I'm going to drop it. It has returned. Contents of employees has been dropped. So I'll freshly insert the record employees. It consists of ID, primary key, which is similar to first name Yashwant Gowda, last name is email, that is yashwant at abc.com. Its salary followed by skills. So skills, it is enclosed in square brackets since multiple values are present here. So its skills is an array, becomes array since it is enclosed in square bracket. So same applies for Yogesh KS. His email ID salary is displayed here. So next is Manjunath Hiramat. Manjunath, its email is manjunath at abc.com. Salary is 7,500. Skills is possessed is enclosed in square brackets. So skills here is array. Last is Rajiv P, followed by his email rajiv at abc.com. Salary is 7,000 and skills possessed is enclosed in square bracket. ASP.NET, Microsoft SQL Server, CIS, HTML, and CSS. Check the requirement for this query. So you'll find for the first name Rajiv. Before that, I'll cancel it. We'll see what are the requirement. So you have to check in skills array. So this skills array, what I highlighted, you have to check if any element in skills is equal to HTML. If any of the skills is found is HTML, then you have to update that value to the DevOps for particular name Rajiv. So Rajiv first name is present here. So in skills array you have to check the value. Each value you have to check whether it is equal to HTML. HTML. Yes, HTML is present here. So this HTML value should be replaced by DevOps for particular name Rajiv. I hope you got the requirement. So we'll find out. Click on S. So we'll concentrate on. I think something went wrong. Not showing. Not inserted, I think. There's a mistake. Not inserted. It's showing empty results. So click on this play button. So four records have been successfully inserted. So requirement is very quite simple here. So for a particular name Rajiv, you have to check skills array. You have to find out which skill is HTML. So Microsoft SQL Server ch HTML is present here. So if HTML is present, it has to be replaced with DevOps. That's all. So syntax for this is DB employees update one followed by first name for which person you are going to update Rajiv. So set you have to use for updating skills dot dollar element. This will set the it will check the all elements in an skills array. Uh, it will update to DevOps if provided that condition array filter you are providing the condition here that element array should be equal to HTML. If it's equal to HTML, it will be set to DevOps. Before executing the query, I will show you the where is the HTML present. So for a particular Rajiv person, HTML present here. This should be updated to DevOps. So we'll execute this query. Click on play button here. Yes. So it has matched one record and updated one record. So we'll check whether the HTML has been changed to DevOps, updated to DevOps. Click on yes. So clearly you can see instead of HTML, it has been updated to DevOps. So basically, these are all explanations. You can go through it. So you can consider an example here. First name Rajiv. So skills are HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So since HTML present here, present in skill array, so that has to be replaced with DevOps. For making that, you will be executing this query. So after executing query, the output will appear like this. For name Rajiv, HTML will be replaced by DevOps. So important things are to be noted are if HTML appears multiple times, all occurrence will be updated. That is, wherever HTML appears, it will be updated by DevOps. HTML does not exist, no update appends. If you want to update multiple employees, you should use update menu. So there is another requirement that another requirement you have to check in skills array if any element in an skills array is equal to MongoDB then it should update to array elements to Docker. So you should go through the skills array. If any element in a skills array contains MongoDB then MongoDB should be replaced with Docker for all the records here, for not Rajiv, for all the records. So if you want to update for all the records, then you should use update menu. You'll find out where the MongoDB is present. So for Yashwant Gowda, skill set is AngularJS, React. Third is MongoDB. It should be updated with Docker. So for Yogesh case, uh, skill sets are Python, Django, HTML, CSS. At the last, we will find MongoDB. It should be updated with Docker. And coming down for Manjunath Hiramat, we'll check whether skill exists. MongoDB is present here. Here also it will be updated to DevOps. For Rajiv also we'll see. So MongoDB is not present for Rajiv. So any here it will not be changed to Docker. So only coming to here Manjunath Hiramat records skill set is contains MongoDB and Yogesh case records contain skill set MongoDB here. MongoDB. Next is Yeshwant uh, skills. It contains MongoDB here. So these MongoDB will be updated to Docker. So syntax for updating is here. So you have to use DB employees. Since you're updating for multiple records, you have to make use of MongoDB. Update many. Sorry. So skills. This is an array. Uh, MongoDB. So set. So the skills in that you're going to set the element to Docker, where we have provided the condition array filters, where each element, if the element, we have to check each element in the skills array. If it's equal to MongoDB, then it will be updated to Docker. We'll update it here. So it has matched two records and updated three records. So we'll find it. Check it out whether MongoDB is an updated Docker. So for Ishwant record skill set, skills as updated from MongoDB to Docker, you can see. For Yogesh case, so it has been updated Docker for MongoDB. For Manjunath Hiramat, it has been updated to Docker. Since Rajiv skill set does not possess any MongoDB, nothing happens here. You can see MongoDB is not present. Nothing happens. So basically, these are the explanations. So here you can see there is another example. So consider name Raj. It consists of his skill sets are HTML, MongoDB, Node.js. So if the field has more than one value, it should be enclosed within the square brackets. It means it becomes an array. If it is enclosed within the square bracket, then it becomes an array. So clearly you can see skills has more than one value. HTML, MongoDB, Node.js. It becomes an array. So basically our query was to update multiple records. If MongoDB is present, it should be replaced with Docker here. So coming to here, after executing this query, the output will appear as follows here. Raj, HTML, here MongoDB was present here. It has been replaced by updated by Docker. So Node.js remains same. So guys, this is the end of the video. So far I have discussed the concept of array filters. So I'll end this video. In coming video, we'll be discussing about the aggregate pipelines. So till then, take care.